and your crown chakra and your third eye if you can, or just do one where you can balance all your chakras and cleanse all and recharge all your chakras. But definitely do the sacral chakra without a doubt. You need to do that. Cord cutting and sacral without a doubt. And possibly, I'm strongly getting on your root chakra too. Okay, you need to ground yourself, and that's why I'm saying get outside or get into a body of water or take a bath while doing this. You're an earth angel. Okay, you're surrounded by earth angels. All right, let me just get this on because I feel like this reading really needs to get out there. So I'm going to try and go through it and try not to make it too long, all right? Because this is something that seriously needs to be done ASAP. Shit, I don't mind if you stop watching this video right here and go do it right now, because you probably should on some real shit. I don't mind. I just want the best for you guys. Make sure you are safe and nobody's stealing your shit. King of Wands, somebody that abused their power. King of Wands, like I told you that. I told you I felt that. King of Wands was in the reverse, and he's in the reverse. Somebody that abused their power. Now they're fucking getting some sort of heavy beat down, the Ten of Wands. They're getting some sort of like, you know, whatever they sent out to you is now coming back to them. They're getting a physical, mental, emotional, and or spiritual, or all the above ass whooping. Your spirit team's messing them up. I'm telling you right now, God's not playing. God's not playing, the angels ain't playing, nobody's playing when it comes to you, okay? You are heavily protected. And your spirit team is ready to go toe-to-toe, like, however many rounds it'll take, but, you know, your team's extremely, you know, is extremely strong, so they'll only take one round. These motherfuckers getting knocked the fuck out. TKO. Finish him. Queen of Swords, yeah. Keep your sword up against these people is very important. Because you have this generous blessing coming your way, you're going to be able to bless the pockets of other people. All right. Oh, shit, I didn't see that. You moved away. You cut these people off. You put your sword up and you moved away, or you're about to be moving away. And ever since then, ever since you cut these people off, you notice, I think it's very evident and very obvious. Everybody sees it too. Everybody's talking about it. About how, you know, once you cut these people off, and for some of you did, you moved away. And if you didn't, you're about to be moving away. But you cut them off, and that, like, you rapidly progressed. You're doing so much better. You're doing so much more amazing, because these people are the ones that were holding you down, that were stopping you, blocking you, siphoning from you. They were siphoning out all your good energy, especially your ex. Your ex was literally coming in, causing you all this chaos. They were racking up all this bad karma throughout however long. You know what I mean? That's why they didn't care. That's why they were so reckless, and they did what they did, because they knew that you're a divine being, all right? I don't think they realized how powerful you truly were. This is why they beat you down so bad, because, and no matter what you've been through, you always made it through. All right, you always carried the burden for other people and yourself and everything else, and you made it through everything. All right, these people ain't gonna have that much luck, okay? They're not, because someone's going to ICU for this shit. They're not powerful like you. They knew you were a divine being, okay? They knew there was something very extremely stressed, special. What the fuck? This very somebody's very stressed. Something very special about you. Okay, you could be an up-and-coming star, or you could be a star. They knew this. They didn't want you to know this. This is why they worked so hard to try to beat you down, break you down, and have you feel like you were not good enough, that you were less than, that you were unloved. It was all part of their stupid-ass tactics, okay? Because it was their way to literally do whatever the heck they wanted, so they thought, and throughout their life, and then come in, siphon out all your good energy, all your good karma, and then they're literally dumping their bad karma into you, while taking all your divine greatness and your good karma and dumping in their bad karma into you. So that's why it's very important, especially when it comes to a ex, that, or, you know, ex, I don't know if you have friends with benefits, whatever it is. That's why it's very good, very important too, while you're in hermit mode, especially, to be a celibate, because you don't know what these people are doing and what they're bringing in to literally dump inside of you or siphon from you, and you know what I mean, and vice versa, whether you're masculine or feminine. You know what I mean? That's why it's very important. That's why most of us are, while especially in hermit mode, are celibate. It's divinely orchestrated that way. It's the best thing for us, because you're not taking on other people's shit, and you're not letting them dump into you all their bad stuff and siphoning out your divinity. You know what I mean? But you cut these people off. You put your sword up, as you should. You moved away from them, whether it was physical move or just like, you know, mental or whatever. You just won't let them come back. All right. Now you're getting, because you did that, you learned your lessons. You're getting this generous blessing. You're able to bless the pockets of other people. There's some sort of hidden blessing, you're going to get some sort of quick communication about. It's going to be put in, oh, I thought it said King of Pentacles. But yeah, you're going to be getting some sort of quick communication about this, okay? The Knight of Pentacles, you're going to get a raise, a job proposal, job offer possibly, or this is like the authorities coming to let you know about a generous blessing that was stolen from you. I don't know why I'm seeing the Four of Pentacles in my third eye. I guess it's whatever they stole from you, what they're holding on to. The authorities or somebody is coming forward with information about that. And okay, there's a reason too that, you know, by my subscriber was saying that about the USPS, the mail service thing. So somebody is like tracking your mail. They're messing with your mail. That is a federal offense. Anything with the mail is a federal offense, and they will do federal time for that. 733. Yeah, somebody's locating you. I'm looking at this underneath the 33, the 733. It's like you know, the location symbol. Someone's locating you, but they don't realize that God got your back. There's a cross on that location, you know what I mean? That's God protecting you. Page of Wands, followed by the Page of Swords. You're going to get some sort of information about a message about somebody that was spying on you and what their plans were, how they're planning to do whatever they were going to do to you, and what their plans were to steal whatever this was from you. And what they were investing in, and something about they're watching you and what you're investing your time, your whatever in. Some about investments, okay? I feel like there was also like some sort of like shares or investments, like I don't know, something that somebody left you, that somebody stole. They're watching to see if you got it yet. They're in deep emotional pain because they see that whatever you're investing in now, you're heavily protected, okay? And it can't be messed with. And you cut these people off. You won't let them back in, so they can't touch this. They can't stop this. They can't block this. And they're very butthurt about this. They're in deep emotional pain because they're caught at the hangman. Queen, and you're very powerful. You're very powerful. And these people from your dumbass past, it's a complete ending to them. You're getting this victory, success, public recognition, possibly even fame with the Six of Wands here while they're kicked out. They're butthurt about this because you're a high priestess. You're extremely gifted. You're spiritual leader. Use your gifts for the good. I don't know why I just heard I'm walking on water. People are looking at you like, you know, like no, let's not say that actually, because that's just too, you know, but like how divine you are. They see that Jesus is walking with you and has your back, and if anyone even thinks about coming at you, they're going to feel the wrath of God coming in and swiping their bitch asses away. And you know what I mean? That's why there's somebody's in the depths, like, you know, they got themselves in deep. There's no way out, and someone's going to be in ICU if they're not already. You might find out that somebody is in ICU or, you know, life support or something. Yeah, 8 of Swords, someone's going to prison. 8 of Swords. Someone's going to prison. They're in a mental prison right now about this. Somebody that you have your sword up against. And somebody was trying to frame you. You were protected from this. Somebody is in witness protection, the 7 of Wands with the 8 of Swords here. That's witness protection for sure, without a doubt. That's either in jail or somebody's, this might even be the authorities might want to move you and put you in witness protection while this trial happens, because they see what their plans were, what they're planning for you, what they're doing for you. It's a huge case. So you're going to be getting a message about somebody's watching you, and the authorities are watching you, but they were also watching these people, what their plans were to do to you. And how they stole whatever they stole from you, and what their, you know, what their evil plans were. They're protecting you. They're secretly protecting you right now. And they're going to, I strongly feel like for some of you, the authorities, when they arrest everybody and everything, they're going, and they come to you with this information, they're going to possibly put you in witness protection while this trial happens. All right. And like there was somebody that was watching you that they're planning to get you locked up. They're trying to frame you. But you cut them off, you put your sword up, and you're like, absolutely not. Somebody's trying to do a shut-up spell on you, because look, see the cord around the bird's mouth? They're trying to keep you shut, your mouth shut. They don't want you, they're doing shut-up spells, Okay, it's very important for you to know the Lord's Prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever and ever. Amen. All right, and even if you know that prayer, is very important for you to write it down, have it in a book, and right next to your pillow, or have it on your wall would be even better, right where you sleep, so that as soon as you wake up, you can look at that prayer and you can say it right away. Because, you know, when they do this witchcraft, they shut up spells on you, it's usually in your dream state, okay? And if you'll notice, you'll have like a dream and you can't speak. You'll be trying to talk, but nothing comes out, or your lips will be sealed. When your lips are like being sealed, when you can see it, like it looks like your lips are being sealed, and it's like, you know what I mean? That's actually a very powerful witchcraft shut up spell. So you need to know, like, you're in your dream state. At least for me, when that happens, I can you know, I can dictate the dream where I know to say that prayer. And with me, it's always towards the end of that prayer that I'll forget, even though I know that prayer, like I know how to say my name. And I can spell my name and read my name. So, but like, while that is part of the shut up spell, where, you know, because they know how powerful that prayer is, it's literally like the most powerful prayer, to have no demonic forces can get in while you're in that prayer. Okay, because you're literally with God while you're saying the Lord's Prayer. But like part of so that's why, like, part of their shut up spell, their witchcraft is for you to forget some of that. So while you're in your dream state and it's happening, say whatever you can remember of that prayer over and over again. Okay, God will wake you up. As soon as you wake up, you'll notice you'll feel out of it. You'll feel really foggy, like, you know, something like you don't feel like yourself. Continue to say out loud that prayer, and you'll notice that, like, you'll have trouble saying it. That's why it's important for you to have that prayer, you know, next to your bed, or in a book next to your bed, so you can open up and read it, or if it's, have it on the wall right where you open your eyes so you can read it. And you'll notice sometimes, depending on how powerful the witchcraft is, you'll try to read it, and the words will, like, for me, sometimes the words will like jumble. It'll look like they go up and down, and I'll have trouble reading it. But just fight through that. Continue reading it the best you can over and over again, and you know what I mean? Finally, you'll be able to finally read it again, and keep doing it until you don't have to read it no more, and you can remember it without reading it at least 3 times. And then when you're done, after you know, you'll feel like you snapped out of this, like, you know, whatever this is, like foggy feeling, and you'll feel normal again. And after that happens, you know, surrender the issue to God. Give God his permission and the angels permission to protect you by all means necessary. If you want to send it back, do whatever you want to do, however you do it, you know what I mean? But make sure you surrender the issue to God. Give God and the angels your full permission to protect you by all means necessary. And it's very important to thank God and the angels for protecting you and for all that they do, all right? So, yeah, somebody's trying to keep you, they're trying to do some sort of like witchcraft or something, shut up spells. They want to like try to keep your mouth sealed, all right, because you're exposing them in one way or another. But somebody has some sort of information that can get these people locked up, that can bring you justice, and they're not coming forward with the information. They're going to be up shit's creek without a paddle too. They already are. They're again, like, your spirit team's messing them up because this person really needs to come forward. They're scared to death because they're scared of going to prison. But they don't realize if they don't come forward with this information, they're going to be even worse off. They're going to do way more time. If they would just, see my throat chakra? If they would just come forward with this information, they could possibly maybe get immunity, or they could get, they'll get, you know, a lot less time, because it's coming out no matter what. So right now, it's like the survival of the fittest, and whoever gets, you know, to the authorities with the most information and the best information first, is going to get the best deal. They're all going down. There's not one person in here that's not going to, that's going to get away with anything. They're all going down. It's just, you know, them saving their own ass, who comes with the best information and the soonest, because there's already people that are already telling. There's somebody in jail right now that's in witness protection, I'm strongly getting, because, and I feel like this person, normally, they've been in and out of jail and prison all their life, but this bid is not the bid. they're not having like how they used to be. They're a little bit older now. Well, they're older now. They're like, you know, I don't know, maybe in their 50s or so, maybe 60s, the very oldest. I feel like they're like in their 50s or 60s, okay? And they're not, and they're also, they're getting their ass beat by, like, spiritually, like, and just all together. Plus they're doing, you know, they were doing drugs when they're on the streets. They don't have it in them. They don't have it, you know, it's not, you know, the jail and prison's not like way it used to be. They're not having it, and God's making sure that this is not the bid for them. So now they're getting run down on because of what they've been doing to you, how they've been stealing from you and everything else, and planning to get you beat up and everything else, how they were mentally, physically, emotionally, and or spiritually breaking you down. They're being broken down like that. So they're scared to death. They're getting run down on. People are coming in, tossing their, you know what I mean? They're, you know, they're checking in. Okay, checking in is when you go down to, I call it the police station, but it's like, you know, on every block there's like depending on what jail you're in, okay, but like at least, you know, there's like a podium or whatever where the COs sit. They're supposed to, you know what I mean, some of them is just in like a bubble, but they go down and they check in and they get switched to another block because, you know, people are getting run in on. So they're checking in, and it's to the point now that I feel like they're in PC, complete, they're in protective custody. They're either in, like, you know, where they lock you down to RHU, and it's just you in the cell. So and they're going crazy in there. You'll go crazy after being in RHU or just being isolated by yourself for so long. You'll literally go crazy. And that's what's happening here. So they're telling on everything. But they are still holding back. They are still holding back some information, which is like, like your spirit team's like whooping their ass. Like, what are you doing? And I'm certainly getting even their own ancestors are whooping their ass, because their own ancestors they feel so bad for what they did. They're so ashamed of this person or these people, plural people. All right, I'm being emphasized on people. So I feel like a lot of people's own ancestors are turning on them and like walking away, and they're so ashamed of what these people have been doing to you, and they're walking away from them. But before they do, they're like whooping their ass, like, you need to make this right. They can't go to sleep at night without having dreams, nightmares, you know, of their future, and of, like, you know, being taunted about the things that happened to you, what they did to you. They're like literally, you know, having dreams, seeing you being tortured, like, and now they're getting dreams of them being tortured and what's going to happen to them. So they're scared to death. They don't know what to do. They don't want to be awake. They don't want to be asleep. They want to be awake because they're like, for the one that's in jail, they're awake in their cell by themselves, all alone. They're getting picked on. They don't want to go to sleep because they're afraid to go to sleep. Now the people that are on the streets that haven't got picked up yet, everybody's turning on them. They're getting robbed. You know, they're all a bunch of, like, they're drug dealers, or they're just like a bunch of, you know, people that are getting in trouble and shit. They just do crimes. So they're surrounded by snakes, people like them. So these people are like, you know, they're getting robbed, they're getting beat up, they're getting just like, you know, their life is being hell. Whatever they've been doing to you is now coming back to them tenfold. All right, and they're not built like you. They don't got it in them. Okay, and they fucking know it, and they're afraid to go to sleep too, and they're also doing drugs. They're off balance. You know, they're just all over the place. And I'm strongly getting, somebody is losing their effing mind, and it's because of all the witchcraft, all the black magic and everything else that they're doing to you. It's not affecting you. It's not even leaving their energy field. It's going right to them. They're literally attacking themselves. They're idiots. This shit's not even, it's not even leaving their energy field. It's just directly attacking themselves. It's not smart. Everything's being bounced out for you because you're keeping your sword out, all right? Because, you know, you learn those lessons. You cut these people off. You're not allowing them back in. They're not allowed in your energy at all. And everything's being bounced out from all these people are smiling in your face, stabbing you in the back. It's a painful, permanent ending for them, okay? And your cup's about to be overflowing with love. Guys, can we get those lights up, please, and thank you? Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. Okay, yep. So we have the Empress. You're very creative. You're very fertile. That was on the fence. It's telling me it's more so in the upright. Everybody you cut off, and you have your sword up against, they see you. They know who you are. You're the Empress. You're very creative. You're very fertile. That's why they've been attacking your sacral chakra. they're having some sort of beatdown because they're coming for an empress. Not very smart. You're all the queens embodied in one, whether you're masculine or feminine. All right. But there's also an empress in the reverse. That's why it was on the fence. That's telling me there's an empress in the reverse that's getting a heavy beat down. She's not creative. She's not fertile in any way, shape, or form. He or she. You know what I mean? They're not picking up on the feminine energy, but that was stealing. Or just like a masculine that's really in like, you know, their feminine. They work more out of their feminine energy, but they have no creativity. They have no fertility. That's why they're siphoning yours, and attacking yours. And what do you call it? You know, it's all the queens of body in one in reverse. So they're a lie, pathological liar, habitual liar, sociopath, narcissistic, you know, egotistical, you know, very lusty, unhealthy. Oh shit. I meant to say, I guess unhealthy came out, so I guess they're very unhealthy. Maybe that's the person that's on ICU or about to be. I don't freaking know. But they're just a real piece of crap, okay? They got kicked out. Possibly you're going to get a message, information about somebody getting kicked out. It might be this empress in the reverse. Because she's caught up, or they're caught up. These people, because they're being watched. Look, they're caught. The hangman. Queen of Wands. You're way too powerful for this shit. For them trying to frame you, set you up, and lock you up. They're caught. They tried to sacrifice you. I'm surely getting somebody to try to sacrifice you. They were being watched doing this, and what their plans were to sacrifice you. And I feel like somebody was planning on unaliving you and throwing you, feeding you to the fishies. Yeah, that's not happening. They were being watched planning that too. Some about a body in the water, possibly. Either that's what their plans were, or they're going to find a body in the water. That's why it kept coming out, something about body of water. There might be a body in the water. Someone's going to find out. Somebody could have threw a body in the water with the Five of Pentacles. Or their plan was to do this to you. Somebody could be a Pisces, because I'm looking at the fishies, like they didn't realize though. Oh, this also gives me too. I was earlier this morning, when I first woke up, and I was thinking about like P. Diddy, that whole P. Diddy situation. Like, you know, the master sacrificer is now the sacrifice. Like, if people won't see what's going on there, they're sacrificing him. He's sacrificed everybody, now he's being sacrificed. And I'm strongly getting that too, that somebody that was out here sacrificing everybody, you know, whoever tried to sacrifice you is now being sacrificed. Okay, they're people, because they realize that like the truth now, and they know that like they're all going down, and whoever the sacrificer was that tried to sacrifice you is now being sacrificed. I'm strongly getting that. But they're being watched. Whatever their plans were to come up against you, to sacrifice you, to get you caught up in some shit that you didn't do, to frame you and everything else, they were being watched doing this, plotting and planning this. And they're also being watched doing something about, like, you know, whatever their bullshit was, and sacrificing other people. Like, literally, I'm picking up on like possibly either like animal sacrifice or even worse. But you're too powerful, okay? They know this, too. There's somebody in power that was watching them do this, okay? Also, you're very powerful. The Queen of Wands is talking about somebody very good-looking, inside and out, very powerful. You know, you get the attention everywhere you go. Just a very good, you know, divine being, okay? But they're trying to get you locked up. You're too powerful for this. You're way too protected for this, all right? And there's somebody in prison that's talking to somebody in power. They're talking to the authorities. They're protecting you, but like they're doing it out of fear, because they're getting its beat down. They have to. So they're somebody in jail talking to somebody in power, like the feds or something, about everything, about these sacrifices, about their plans, their plots and plans that come up against you. They're telling everything, but there is some stuff that they're holding their mouths shut about. But they're going to eventually tell. They're going to eventually tell, because they're getting beat down so bad. They're going to tell everything eventually. Because like it's like the feds they're talking to, and the feds, you can't bullshit them, okay? If you make a deal with the feds, if you bullshit them, alright, because my neighbor told me about this. He supposedly did 13 years in the feds, but now I'm like wondering, like, were you really in the feds, or were you a fed, a crooked fed? Supposedly he did 13 years in the feds, okay? And he was saying that like if you make a deal with them and you lie, then they're gonna ram you. And a lot of people confirm that. A lot of people have told me that they ram you. They'll let you continue telling everything, but then they're gonna ram you at the end. You know, because they'll use you up. They'll need you to fucking, to, you know, to tell on everybody else, to be that eyewitness to everybody else, and then right at the end, like, oh yeah, remember you told me this? Yeah, you didn't tell me everything, so guess what? That's what's happening here. Somebody did that. That's what's happening here. They thought they were smarter than the feds. They're not smarter than the feds by no means necessary. There's nothing slow about the feds. They're extremely intelligent people, very intelligent. They have, you know, they have more equipment and stuff than our minds can even imagine to be able to surveillance people, like way more than you can even imagine. Okay, they have devices that your mind won't even be able to comprehend. That you would like, there's no way, no, Misty, like, you're just tripping. No, I'm not tripping, okay? They had this device, okay, when, the feds, raided, you know, this one place that I used to live at, it's a black, like, circle thing, and red light goes like this, and it goes around, it's like an infrared light thing, and it can see through the fucking walls. You can literally see through your walls, let alone everything else they have. They have, like, little drone thingies that look like bugs or animals that look real. They don't play. There is nothing slow about the feds, okay? Nothing at all. And they're very intelligent people. But that's what happened. Somebody lied to the feds. They weren't telling everything. And they're going to get rammed. I'm strongly picking up on this. Could definitely possibly be your ex. I don't know why I'm picking up on it. Somebody's ex in the collective that did this. They thought they were going to be slick. They got locked up. Or you might not even know. I feel like they did do a little bit of time. But I feel like you might not even know. Alright? It could even be your fucking neighbor. I don't fucking know. But they might have got locked up and didn't say nothing because they copped a deal right away with the feds, okay? And was like, no, you gotta let me out, because if they know, then no one's gonna mess with me, whatever. So they let him go. And, what do you call it? They were setting people up, but they didn't tell the feds everything. And the feds are gonna ram them. They're done. Okay, and they're fighting amongst each other now about them getting locked up, the chariot, and about you rapidly progressing and you getting ultimate wish fulfillment. You're gonna get somebody wants to apologize now because they're called up. Holy Spirit, Divine Spirit, angels, ancestors, the ones that passed away. If you have any sage or Palo Santo stick, you might want to cleanse your area. The devil. Like I said, it's probably your fucking ex. These people in established energy, they're obsessively, like, stalking you. They abuse their power. Somebody definitely did a sacrifice, okay? And I'm strongly getting this is like you were their sacrifice, but you were way too protected for this shit. These people in established energy are talking to the authorities. They know, and these people in this whole group, whole coven, secret society, whatever the hell this is, these little devil worshippers, there's something about, too, that they were being, somebody was trying to lure you out, but you had your sword. Somebody in devilish energy, they were trying to abuse their power. They were trying to lure you out with them, and they were planning to do something really messed up to you, but you listened to your inner calling. You either left them on red, or you left them, you just told them no. You faked being busy or something. I don't know, but that was a very good thing you did that, because, you know, anytime you have a feeling, if someone hits you up and wants to go out with you or do anything, you know, hang out or whatever, and you have that feeling like, I don't know, you feel like something, it might be suspect, listen to that, because that's your inner wisdom, that's your knowledge, that's your intuition telling you, that's your spirit team telling you, like, yo, don't do it, there's something shady here. And I feel like that's what happened. Someone's name could be Marshall, because when it just said Shady, I was just thinking about Eminem, Shady Records, his name's Marshall, so somebody named, or it could be the U.S. Marshals, or Marshals, could be someone's last name. Oh, maybe U.S. Marshals. Might be coming in on somebody. And this person that's in prison, they're scared. They're scared. This is why they're trying to keep they're also doing shut-up spells on this person. Whoever this is, they're doing witchcraft on this person that's in prison to keep their mouth shut. You know what I mean? They're trying to do something to keep them, like, not to say everything. They're scared to death of these people, because they know who this group called Coven Secret Society is and how they can abuse their power. But they don't realize if they just speak their truth, they'll be protected. Because they're helping God. They're helping God help. You know what I mean? But so they're going to end up. You know what I mean? They're going to end up telling everything. Because all these people are telling. There's not one person in the situation that's not going to be telling. Because this is a huge case. These people are not going to, everybody's telling everybody. But that's why this person in prison is, or jail or prison, that's why there's some stuff, is because of the fear of these people in established energy. They're doing shut-up spells on this person too, and also because they're scared to death. Look at him, he's scared to death. Look at him hiding behind those bars, like scared to death. Like, well, what about these people's power? But then they're also contemplating, like, because your spirit team's like letting them know, like, no, also remember who's the most powerful. God is. God is the most powerful. Do the right thing, and remember, you're helping somebody, one of God's people, an earth angel who's very powerful. Now you'll be protected, so like there's, you know what I mean, protection from the Most High first and foremost, and there's protection from you too if they're doing the right thing. But now they're like really contemplating, like, what should I do, what should I do, because the devil. But you got to remember, God is more powerful than anything or anyone. So they're going to come forward with everything. But there is something right now that they're holding their tongue about, okay? But they're gonna end up telling everything. This person might even get out of prison if they tell everything. When they tell everything, if they hurry up and tell before, I feel like this person might have been they might be in jail for a while. They might have been in prison for a while. And I feel like they're even wrongfully, what they're in prison for is something they didn't even do, I feel like, or it was a setup. They were framed or set up, or they took the hit for somebody. And they've been in there for quite some time, I feel like. I really feel like they've been in there for a little bit of time. All right, but they don't want to be known as a rat, and everything else, and they're worried about their image and about this, that, and the other. But they don't realize as long as they just tell the feds everything, and they're worried about you looking at them different because they're their involvement in the situation, or them, having the knowledge and not doing anything about it. But what they don't realize is that if they just tell everything, they're going to end up getting out of prison because they were already wrongfully in prison. And I feel like they were put in prison for a reason, to do this, to get this like inner wisdom, to be enlightened, to wake up, and for this all to go down the way it is. And you might even, my left ear's ringing, you might even be like, you know what I mean? Because I don't really know how deep their part of this is, but they knew about it and they didn't say nothing. You might even be okay with this person when they get out of prison. Because I don't really know if they really did much themselves to you, but they were aware of the situation and did nothing. And anybody if you're aware of something, guys, and you don't say nothing about it, you don't stop it, you just sit back and let that happen, and you don't do anything about it, you don't let the collective know or anything like that, you're just as guilty. You're just as guilty. So you need to come forward with information, or else you're just as guilty as these people that are doing it. But now they want to invest in you. They're going to come in with the truth. They're going to break through this. I don't know how long they need to hurry up, though, because it's not like that God's giving them all the time in the world. No, they don't got all the time in the world. So they are telling, or they've been telling on a lot of stuff. But the stuff that they're keeping to themselves, that the authorities already know about, they just need their statement. You know what I mean? The authorities know about this already. So they're going to F themselves. If they want to get out of prison, if they actually want to get out, they need to tell everything before somebody else tells the part that they're not telling. Because somebody's going to tell. The part that they're not telling, that they know about, that they're keeping to themselves,